Testing, testing. Hi, and welcome to Rainy Dewey's Art Spot. My name is Lorraine. My nickname is Rainy, and you can call me Rainy. I abandoned filming myself for a long time because when I looked back at the image on YouTube and all its glory, I was horrified. It was the first time I noticed I had crooked teeth on the bottom. I became very critical and self-conscious. And so I thought, I'm just gonna paint and I'm not gonna film myself. And then I started noticing that I'm having trouble with growing my fingernails. So then I noticed my fingernails were flawed and flaky. And I'm like, oh, and my hands were getting old and gnarled. And it didn't matter what I left in or out. I was finding criticism. And so here I am. I'm filming myself and my hands. And I'm going to share, I don't know where this YouTube channel is going. I started at first thinking it was going to be instructional, but there's a lot of instruction on the internet from people far more qualified than I. I think the one qualification that I bring is that the school I went to for art is the School of Hard Knocks. I took studio art in high school and thankfully learned how to type. Took business courses, and I remember back in those days, I used to say I was going to be a secretary. I don't even know what I was saying. But today, these days, that's probably not very politically correct. Anyway, so I learned to type and I went to work once I left secretarial school for General Electric briefly. And I got married young and ended up having twin sons before I was 21. And so the art was never really prominent, but I was always creative. I always had this creative thing going on. It's been about a week and a half since I did that first video clip, and I've given a lot of thought about, first of all, videotaping myself on this YouTube channel, given my self-criticism that I seem to reap on myself. And it's time for that to stop. I'm in my late 60s with lots of physical evidence that that's how old I am. And nothing's going to change that. The only thing that I can change is how I see myself. And that's a struggle, to be sure, especially these days. You know, for me, self-acceptance is a critical component in my life. It's critical because if I want to share my art and my creative journey on YouTube, and I decide that I'm not going to videotape myself because I don't like my teeth or my hair or my chins or my age, that becomes limiting and really self-defeating, because what's left to videotape? My dog's very photogenic and I can videotape him forever till the cows come home. But he's not the main point. He's one component in my video journey here. So I guess I really needed to think about what this YouTube channel was going to be about. Like I said earlier, I thought at first it was going to be about art, be sort of instructional, and in some ways it will continue to be that, but it's going to be broader than that now that I've freed myself to be on the videos occasionally. Now, I won't make you look at my face every week, but there will be times when I'll be working around the house and the gardens. I have a lot of painting to do. I've got a shed that needs to be painted, and you'll see what I mean by being painted. I try to just, I enjoy bringing a creative spin to my home. And so there will be times when I'm going to include not just my face, but my fur, the whole kit and caboodle. Now, I'm really uncomfortable with that, but if I don't accept myself and allow myself to be a part of this, my whole effort will become derailed, because if I cannot reach a level of self-acceptance, and I'm still struggling with it, by the way, then I become immobilized and I don't use the good gifts that God's given me. He's given me a creative spirit. It involves all kinds of creativity. I paint and draw, as you well know, but my whole way I think is creative. And if I can't reach a level of self-acceptance, I'll do all kinds of things to avoid living my life. I'll binge watch TV. I'll play some stupid video game on my phone. And I think those are all avoidance tactics, something to keep us away from doing the things that we're called to do, which sometimes are hard. For me, I am creative. I paint and draw, but I have to say that they don't come easy. And I don't practice enough because I'm doing all these things to avoid living my life. So as I've gotten older, I've become more self-accepting, but I'm still a far cry from being healed of it. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to watch and listen. And if you have had any struggles with self-acceptance in your own life, I'd love to hear it. Leave me some comments. I encourage kind and encouraging comments on my YouTube channel. Please don't slam me for my crooked teeth and other flaws. I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. I hope that this decision about broadening the scope of my YouTube channel will encourage me to make more videos and on a more regular posting schedule. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to thank you all for sticking with me. If you've watched to the very end, I do appreciate it. I'd love to hear your comments on how you've reached into your own journey of self-acceptance. And I'm Rainey, and I thank you so much for watching.